much for clicking on this video. My name is Kinsey. I am a second grade student teacher. I am documenting my whole journey, so definitely consider subscribing if you want to follow along. I also have an Instagram that I'm a little bit more active on if you want to look me up. But this week, I am filming for my edTPA. Truthfully, I thought that I would be a lot more stressed during this week. In my head, the week that I was filming for my edTPA would be like, that was the only thing I could focus on. I would have no time for anything else. Like, it was going to be such a stressful week. And I am stressed and like nervous for it. But when you like step back and look at it, you're literally filming for like probably 30 to 45 minutes every morning. And you're not even going to use most of that. So putting it in big picture really helped me to be less stressed about all of this. However, I do have a nice little canker sore that I get from stress, so that's nice. This morning I have made my breakfast and all that good stuff. This morning or today, my kids are asynchronous to give the teachers more time to set up their classrooms. So I have published all of their stuff that they'll need for today, and my big goal is to set up my background for my edTPA. Usually I sit at my desk right there, and this is my background, like this corner of my bedroom, and I just feel like that's not professional, and I really want to be able to use a whiteboard of some sort. So I purchased a big whiteboard and had my boyfriend put it up for me. So I'm gonna kind of set myself up here for now so that that can be my background and I can use the whiteboard and all of that stuff so it can be a little bit more professional. I'm hoping that that will help. So let's set that up. Alrighty, so this is what we've done. The rest of the room is a hot mess because I had to change everything. Usually this little thing is in this corner, but my chair needed enough space, so we moved it. So my chair is kind of off-centered. I have a TV table and a diffuser table or cake stand for my computer because it needed to be a little taller. So that way I also have space for my notes and everything. And then I have my two computers. I have my whiteboard. I started a Google Meet to kind of like practice, I guess, but I think that it looks pretty good. I truthfully have no idea, so we will see. Also, I figured I should tell you about this week because they have changed it so many times. The kids come back next Monday, and so the teachers and the district and everything are hardcore prepping for hybrid, and I get that is stressful, but they keep changing the schedule. So anyways, this week, like I said, today is an asynchronous day, so I don't meet with my kids at all, and they just have work to do. And then tomorrow will be a normal day, so I will start my day one. Wednesday will be a normal asynchronous day. So usually on Wednesdays we meet with all of our small groups, and then they have like the rest of the day asynchronous to work on assignments. So I will be doing my day 2 instruction with all of the small groups. And then Thursday will be a normal day 3 for me. And then Friday will be the 4th day of my lesson because we have a normal morning and then they have an asynchronous afternoon. So I will be giving my post-assessment on Friday afternoon. I'm giving my pre-assessment today during their asynchronous work. So I've made it work. I've changed my plans like 10,000 times, but it'll work. Okay, I know I'm in the same spot as before. Today has been an interesting day. I planned today to only be on Google Meet for a few hours. I'm gonna have the rest of the time to work on my commentary and start prepping for tomorrow. It is 1:30 and I just finished eating lunch because my teacher decided to stay on Google Meet for like almost until 12:15, which I don't know why. Like, I was just watching her like do things and I was trying to get my commentary done while talking to her. So it was a little bit frustrating. And on top of that, my dog kept throwing up. I'm sorry if you can hear my heater, but it is so cold in my room. I pulled out my vocabulary cards because this is one of the things I need to prep for tomorrow. I don't know if I said this already, but I am like very unprepared. I worked so hard on like the thoughts and the ideas and the plans for all of this, and then I just kind of like stopped. Basically, that's the whole reason I bought this whiteboard, was because I'm gonna cut them out, laminate these, and then put some magnet strips on the back, because I would really like for my kids to be able to see those at all times. That's a big part of my explanations and stuff that I have in all of my commentaries and everything, so I really need to get this done. That is done. That was quite the project. For some reason that magnet stuff turned my fingers black, but I am all done. I have my words and then I have my blank cards. What we'll be using these for is we are going to have these up every time we come across a new word. We will have this up on the board, and then the kids are going to talk about and decide what they think steep means. I will guide the discussion if we need, but as long as they're somewhat correct, I will go ahead and write their definition on here, and then my activity will be a vocab scramble. So I will just scramble all these up on the board, and they will have to take words and match them with the definitions as a class. So now that that is done, I feel much better. I also went ahead and created some visuals, because that is one of the things I mentioned in my commentary about having visual cues. So I made those, and those are done, and so I think we are all ready for tomorrow. Happy Tuesday. I am taking deep breaths. This morning I just keep having to remind myself that today is one of the lesser important days. Wednesday and Friday are really the big important days that need to go well. So today is just my vocabulary day, so I'm hoping that that goes well. Basically what I'm doing this morning, I have about 7 minutes until I need to log on. So I'm just drinking my tea. I am doing tea instead of coffee this morning because I went to bed and woke up with the worst headache. I've not had a headache this bad in a long time. I assume it's from stress. I don't really know, but so some nice tea this morning is better than coffee. So what I did is I printed out what we are going to be reading, and I printed it out like this so that I can see each page, and then I can write myself notes of the things I want to hit on and the things I want to say and everything. The other thing that I am really trying to focus on is making sure that I am solid on who my 4 focus students are, because I need to make sure that I am calling on them at least once during the times that I am planning on submitting what I'm filming. So I have those written down. If you didn't see my edTPA prep video, definitely go check it out. It is all about my edTPA binder and all the things I did to prep for this day. And one of those things is a note sheet. So it doesn't make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. And so basically I just wrote out in bullet points what I plan to do on all of the days, and then I color coded all of my notes to make sure I knew I was hitting all of the different tasks and what each task asks for. So today is not a whole lot. It is just the vocabulary clip. So I think it's the 3rd task that asks for a clip of vocabulary being used or instruction, and all of that stuff. So my plan today is to either use a chunk of our shared reading or a chunk of our vocabulary scramble with these words and everything to submit that clip. So during that, I'll make sure I'll call on all 4 of my focus students. You only need 2 focus students, but I am planning for having everything for all 4 of those and then choosing 2 out of those at the end, just in case one of them is sick one day or whatever. So I am opening up my PowerPoints. I am prepping everything. I kept all my words are up here. I just am keeping them out of view of the kids for now, and I will pull them down to where they will be able to see them once we are reading as we stumble upon them. So I think we are ready to go. I'm eating my breakfast, taking deep breaths. I'm so much more stressed than I need to be. I know that, but happy Wednesday. I failed yesterday. After telling you what I was prepping in the morning, I did not pick up the camera again for the rest of the day. My teaching yesterday went pretty well. There were a few hiccups in the logistics of filming and everything, so I started late and kind of ran out of time for what I was planning to do. But this morning I have just done all of my duties, made myself breakfast, another big cup of tea. Luckily, no headache today, thank goodness. I can actually function. And I'm feeling very teachery with my outfit today. This is all Old Navy, so we are being a teacher today. Today is day 2 of filming. So this I'm doing in small groups. I'm going to be repeating the same thing 3 times with all of my small groups today. That way I can pick and choose who I want my focus children to be, and hopefully we get through everything with all of the groups. That way I don't have to like redo things. I think we'll have enough time. I meet with each group for 30 minutes on Wednesdays, so that should be good. And then I'm hoping to have the rest of the afternoon off and have a productive afternoon. I have mentioned on Instagram before, but Chris and I are moving to an apartment at the end of March, and so there is so much to do. And then just like cleaning and getting my life together is also an important thing that needs to happen. You guys, so that went really well. I think today went better than the other days have gone. We did our writing together, and then most of the kids were able to do their Padlet. That Padlet worked really well for us. They really loved it, and the fact that they couldn't touch each other's things was really helpful because they couldn't change each other's answers or anything, but they could still see all the other answers. So it's really easy. Just gave them the link, they went right to it and did it. So I was on time today. Everything was great. So I think that it went really well. We did have some behavior issues that we had to sort out, but I am done and I have the rest of the afternoon to get all my stuff done. So I'm going to be productive, get all that done, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. We are almost through the week, thank God. Luckily, so far, I feel like it has gone pretty well. He has been so good. He was one of my biggest stressors going into all of the filming because sometimes he just decides that the people need to hear him, and that can't happen. So he's been hanging out in the living room every morning, and he's been doing really good. So I'm very grateful for that. But luckily, I don't feel stressed today. The last 2 days, I have felt very stressed going into the day. As you can see, my canker sore is slowly going away. That's exciting. Today is not one of the important days. Today was just kind of like an extra day that the kids needed in order to do what I want them to do tomorrow. I think that's why I feel a little bit less stressed. I don't have to hit all the points today. I just have to get them to where I need them to be to start tomorrow. So we have just been taking it slow this morning. I completely skipped working out this week. I did not even consider it at all, and I'm fine with that. So have you been a good boy this week? Are you being such a good listener? That's my favorite thing, is he listens to you. I don't think he knows what you're saying, but when you direct your voice to him, he's like, what are you saying? Waiting for a word he understands. Anyways, maybe I will try and show you a little bit of my teaching. I am teaching science as well today, which I have not prepped, so I need to look over that, and maybe I'll just show you what I do for science today. All right, you guys, so I am on lunch right now. I just have a few minutes. I'm gonna go get something to eat, but I really quickly wanted to show you my setup. Obviously, this is my seat with the whiteboard behind me, and then I just have a TV table set up in the middle of my room with 2 computer screens, and then I'm using my dresser as a little notes thing. But basically here I just have my 2 screens. This is where I see all of my kiddos, and then I use this to present what I am trying to show them so I can see both screens clearly. I have my visuals and some pens and pencils, and then this is my edTPA binder. So I just use this, and I have all of my notes in here, and I'm able to just keep track of what I'm supposed to be doing. I would just like to document my lunch today. We have some leftover rice with some random asparagus and soy sauce in here. And then I have a cucumber, some guacamole, and some chips, and half a Panera cookie. I have my life together. I do. All right, you guys, so it is the end of the day. I live in Maryland, so it is so beautiful right now. It's 50-something degrees outside, so I let the dogs out, and I'm just out here hanging out. But I wanted to give you an update on the day because I was supposed to film science for you, and I just totally did not, because science was not on my mind while I was teaching science. We actually ended up getting an email halfway through the day saying that tomorrow interns can enter the school building. My college has always said that interns can go to their placements. It was always allowed for my college, but the district that I am student teaching in was always very adamant that interns were not allowed in the building. Somehow they changed their mind. I don't know why or when, but for some reason, a random Friday is a great day to have a first day, right? I'm not stressed about it, but I am going to head in and kind of organize my bag. I'm going to put a lunch together and just sort of prep myself. I have a 40-minute drive in the morning, so I need to make sure that everything is together today. That way I am not super duper stressed in the morning. But today went so well. My kids were super engaged in the activity. They were so excited to write their stories. Everything went exactly how I wanted it to go. So I am very happy with the result of today, and I think that that will make tomorrow a lot easier because the kids will just be building off of what they already had today, and all of them were working and creating ideas for themselves today. So I am very hopeful that tomorrow will go wonderfully, and I will check in with you in the morning. everybody, happy Friday. I am coming to you from the car because I actually got to drive somewhere today. It was so fun to like have to be somewhere. I have my lanyard on and it is 8:22 right now. So I'm going to wait like 3 more minutes because my teacher says she gets here like at exactly 8:30 and their contract hours start at 8:30. So I am going to go in a little bit early so that I can set up and be prepared for my kids to come. But I am opening up some KN95 masks because, listen, I'm so excited to be back in a school. I'm so excited to get the opportunity to see a hybrid model in person, but I'm definitely anxious about being in a room with a bunch of kids. But I'm very excited at the same time to do all this. So just kind of being careful. I have my hand sanitizer, little pouch. So everything will be fine. Yeah, it's been a crazy morning, but it has been really fun to like have somewhere to go. I also wanted to add, the kids are still virtual today. Next week, starting on Monday, is when they will all be in person, and not all of them, they'll be like hybrid, so I think I'll have 8 starting on Monday. But today was just the first day I'm allowed to go, so I will be teaching my last day of edTPA in the classroom, and it'll just be very different. I'm so stressed, but I'm so excited. So I just wanted to put that out there because I feel like the last few times I've talked about it, I made it seem like there were going to be kids, but there is not. And today is a half day for the kids, so it's weird, but I'm excited. All right, you guys, I wanted to give you a really quick update. I am in the classroom by myself right now. My teacher went to drop off. We picked up lunch. She actually paid for me, which was so nice. But my lesson went pretty well this morning, and it was just weird being here, like super weird. But yeah, basically the rest of the afternoon is just going to be setting up and prepping for all the kids to come on Monday. So we are going to enjoy our lunch and get to work. All right. That was quite a day. It was so great to be in a classroom. So great. I loved it. I will say that being in person with my mentor teacher, she's even more of a procrastinator in real life. If there is somebody to talk to her, she is distracted and will not do what she is trying to do. So anyways, that was a struggle because that is not how I am. So that was hard. This was the best investment I have ever made. It was so helpful. It made me feel so much better, especially because a lot of the teachers here are not concerned about it. So they like aren't being as cautious as I would like. I'm going home and working on edTPA and relaxing. So I am so glad that I will get to have these memories. I'm so grateful though to have this experience and to be able to see hybrid in real life, because that is most likely what I'll be walking into in the fall, sadly. So I hope you guys really enjoyed watching. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions about the edTPA or anything, let me know down below. I am going to definitely be filming the rest of my journeys to teaching edTPA, finding a job, all of that good stuff. I am thankful that this chapter is closed and I am done with the filming and I can move on to all the paperwork. So definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you enjoyed today, definitely consider subscribing. Like I said, I'll be documenting my whole journey, and also go ahead and look up my Instagram because I am a lot more active on there. I posted a few times today about how excited I was, and I will see you in the next one. Just keep teaching.